This is ReplicantPhish. Welcome back. Glad you could join me again. Being single is the best way to do business. But why is it? Why would it be? You know, many men say that in being single, they're able to save so much money because they don't have the extra expenses of a woman there. So it enables them to save quite a lot of money. Now think about business. In trying to do business, to start up a business or expand on the business you currently have, it would need a lot of focus, time, and dedication, all of which you're taking away from a woman. Now, something I've seen myself and experienced myself is, even when you're with a woman, you can tell her basically that if this works, it will be better for the both of us. Sometimes that still doesn't even work. Sometimes what matters to her and to certain women, some women, is that in that moment, at that point in time, you're not giving her this attention. Now the thing about us as men is, many of us are nerds. When we get into something, we can fall into it and get lost in it and put all of our efforts and focus on this thing. And as we know, to make certain things work, you have to put so much effort into it. Because of this, things like this could cause arguments. There's nothing bad being done here. It's just the man is focused heavily on something else. Now, depending on the woman, some women get jealous. Some women, they use a certain thing of saying, oh, you're cheating by you're not really working, you're spending this time talking to other women online to arrange hookups. Yeah, it sounds far-fetched, but trust me, it happens, trust me. One friend I have, not really so much of a friend anymore, this guy has business ideas. He has things he wants to do. The thing is, what stops him is he's worried that anything he tries to do will not make his woman happy. They're not married, no. He's just worried that anything new he tries, if it doesn't make her happy, in other words, there is no point in him even trying. Which, this is why I no longer talk to him in a sense, and we no longer talk about business. I ghost him every time he brings up the topic of business. I don't care. His focus is somewhere else. His focus is not on him achieving what he wants. His focus is on keeping his woman happy. That's what his focus is on. And yeah, you can't work with someone who has a mind such as that. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. You see, I've experienced myself being hindered in trying to do business and the woman feeling neglected or feeling as if what you're doing may not work because you've just started. You've just started, as in day 2. Oh, it's not working, you're not a millionaire yet, you might as well give up, it's not working. Yeah, you know, the thing about being a human being is you have to understand what human beings you let into your life. And many of us as men, we'd let a woman into our lives because obviously we want a woman. The thing is, many men don't assume that this woman here who is supposed to be with you and supposed to be for you, how in them just being emotional, how they could just ruin, absolutely destroy things you're trying to do. And even in the sense of them not being deliberately doing it, some do. In certain cases, women that have certain issues and problems and probably popping pills on antidepressants and whatever, their issues could come into play at any time while you're trying to focus on your work, what you're building and where you're going. You see, a woman next to you or with you that's helping you, that understands that what you're doing is for the best, for the better of both of you, that's different. But in this modern day and time, how many women even care to even think that way? They don't have to really, do they? Because a man that's not doing enough for her, she can just go on to get another man. Why not? This guy over here, he may have more money already. He's not on his journey. Why not just be with him and just have fun? And just have fun. Fun is an important thing for women. Fun is an important thing for every woman. But as some know, fun is pointless without a certain amount of work. Without a certain amount of work to understand what may not be fun, what may be arduous, is to then understand, let me now enjoy the fun. Let me now enjoy the spoils of my hard work. Because you see, so much hard work is about getting to a point where you can enjoy the hard work you've done. The thing I've noticed about many women is they live in the moment. They like the spontaneity, the right now, the here and now, how they feel right now, this exact moment in time. The thing about us as men is many of us think in the long run. Yes, having fun now is good, but what about in time to come? Could I have this fun in this many years to come because of how comfortable my life is? Because of the hard work I've put in? You see, many men can step back and think like this and think about the better of committing to something long term, not a relationship, not that. But the thing is, when you're with a woman, it's difficult to convince the woman that your goals matter and make sense. You see, this is the point why setting yourself on goals and paths is better to do so by yourself. Hoping another human being, a woman, your lover, hoping she would understand your goals and your path, yeah, it's not something men should expect. Whatever you're focused on and you're doing, do it. Do not do it in the hopes of others understanding and accepting what you're doing. If what you're doing is key, if what you're doing is on point, if what you're doing is structured, if you know what you're doing and you are on that path, stay on that path. Do not divert from the path for anyone else. You see, in relationships, diverting from your path to cater to someone else, it's a given. Because it's not just about you, it's about the other person as well. Sometimes it's too much about the other person, wherein to the point the other person doesn't even care about what you're trying to do in life. So long as they're okay, so long as they feel good in this moment in time, does not matter what you're trying to do. Now, this is not the case all the time, but it is a case, it's a possibility of a case. A case I've been through, a case I see men going through, which is their own stupidity anyway. But one thing I say to you men is never hinder and hold back your life because of this person here of which you care about telling you you should do so. Also, do not make them reverse psychology you to make you think that you should understand why you should give her more time than trying to develop this new thing you're doing. Do not let the obvious and the sly fool you. Women do love attention. When they don't have it, many of them act out. They become irrational, in some cases more so. So understand, as a man, when you build your square and you stand on it, stay on it. Do not let the curves, the sweet gentle lines of a woman sway you and knock you off your square. Keep to the hustle. Stay on your goal. In other words, focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.